Recording.
Okay, meeting is being recorded. All right, appreciate that visit that we have from OG Triple Coach. Y'all don't even know it was like that. Uh, this weekend, guys, everybody see their schedule. All right, everybody, please take note of the schedule. Let's make sure we're arriving to games maybe like 20 minutes early. If we can get there that early, that'd be good. That way we get to warm up, get a good lather, right, before the game starts, so that we're ready to play. Um, Coach Miner wants us to do a little game called Two Truths and a Lie. All right. So everybody take a moment. You're going to write 3 sentences about yourself. 2 of them have to be true. 1 has to be a lie. So I'm going to give you about 2 minutes to do that, and then we'll just go around the room and we'll try and guess to see who gets the highest score. Okay, the 2-minute timer is going right now. I have 6:41, so at 6:44 at 6:43 we'll stop, and we'll start at 6:44. One minute. One, two, three. Right. Okay. Time is up. Okay. I'm gonna go first. My 2 truths and a lie. Number 1. So to get points, you have to will maybe you raise your hand and get called on, and you have to speak to what you think the lie is. Everybody understand that? So you got to guess. If you guess it right, then you get a point. Okay, and we'll see about adding that maybe to the grid board. All right, so I'm gonna go first. My 3 statements. Hey, can you get up, please? Statement number 1. I have a daughter named Maya. Statement number 2. I once sang karaoke with Coach Miner. Statement number 3. My hometown is Jacksonville, Florida. Yes, Maya, we are going to Florida. That is 2 truths and a lie with Coach Lewis. Okay, Caleb, your hand went up first, and then I have Cody's hand up next. Caleb, what you got?
The second one, the singing karaoke.
That is correct. Bonus point. Bonus point to Caleb if you can get to anybody if you can get it right. Which coach did I sing karaoke with from the Grit staff? Because it was not Coach Miner. Anybody know? Anybody want to guess? Cody.
I'm gonna say Coach Lunt.
That is correct. That is correct. Coach Willis and Coach Lunt sang karaoke together Like ebony and ivory. That's right, baby. All right. Top of my screen is Kaysen from downtown, the pride of Forest Grove.
All right. My first one is I have two Chihuahuas. My second one is I have two siblings. And my third one is I used to play baseball.
Okay. Who wants to guess? Cody.
I think it's the two siblings.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Point for Cody. Hey, keep track of your own points. So right now, Cody should have 2 points and Caleb has 1 point. All right. Here we go. Good job, Casey. Jack the Ripper. Your turn.
My first one is I have 3 siblings. My second one is I was born in Eugene, Oregon. And my third one is I have a horse.
Who wants to take a stab at it? You don't lose points for getting it wrong, guys. Okay, Caleb.
I think it's the
Tyler.
first
Nice of you to
one.
join us.
Yeah, I got 2 siblings.
Oh. So Caleb, you got that correct, yes?
Yeah.
Good. So Caleb has 2 points. Tyler, nice of you to join us. Hello, Shadow Events. All right, here we go. Jackson Clark.
Okay. Number one is I've had 3 knee surgeries. Number 2 is my mom has a twin. And then number 3 is we're leaving for Alabama tomorrow.
I'm sorry, what was that last one?
We're leaving for Alabama tomorrow.
Oh. Roll Tide. Roll Tide, roll. Do you know who Roll Tide Willie is from Instagram? I'll have to send you a picture of him. Okay, who wants to take a guess? Playing, is that your guess? It looks like you're talking in the screen, so I'm just curious. Okay, we need somebody to guess. All right. Okay, so we're gonna change up the rules now. So when a person reads theirs, I'm gonna call on somebody to guess whether it's 2 truths and a lie, so that this can go a little faster. Okay. All right. So Zach, you're up. Jackson just went. All right. His first one is he's had 3 knee surgeries. Second one, his mom's a twin, and third, he's going to Alabama tomorrow.
The third.
Coach Willis with a pause moment. I apologize, Jackson. Coach Miner's going to be laughing at me for that on the replay. So it's all right if y'all laugh. I laugh a lot.
No, we are leaving for Alabama tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Zach, your turn to read. Jack, you're guessing.
All right. My first one is I've never been outside North America before. My second is once for April Fool's Day, I put dog poop in my sister's shoe. And the third is once on Thanksgiving, I ate 6 pounds of food and puked out 10.
Those are kind of wild, but I think the third one. Damn.
No.
Oh, got it wrong. Which was it?
It was the first one.
First one was the lie. Oh man, you ate 6 pounds of food?
Yeah, and I lost 10 pounds.
Oh my goodness. That's a lot, man. That is a lot. Okay. Russell, your 2 truths and a lie. Cody, you're guessing. Ready.
Hey, I don't I don't have any ready yet.
Tell me you
I
didn't
have
write them
like
down.
one ready. I have one ready.
You can't play with just one. I know I just jumped back
I
in.
know.
But
Hey, come
it's
back to
not
me.
just
Come
called
back.
truth or lie.
I know. Come back to me.
Okay. We'll come back to him. All right, Kels, you're up. Q, you're guessing.
All right. I've been to Hawaii twice. I've driven 12 straight hours before, and I've broken 4 bones.
Mm.
The second one.
Nah, it's the first one. I've never been to Hawaii before.
Bro,
There
12
we
hours?
go. They say Hawaii's a lot like Enterprise.
Who says that? Who is it that says that?
No one says that.
Yeah, I don't think anyone says that. Actually, have you ever been to Enterprise, Kellen? If you haven't been there, I hear they have 2 really good restaurants.
I've never been there, but I may have driven by it, but I don't think I've ever like stopped there.
I don't think you've ever driven by it, Quentin. It's not like on Highway 84. It's not like LeGrand where maybe you're driving to Boise. It's like if you're not going to Enterprise, you're not going to end up in Enterprise.
Well, I know you've never driven by Hawaii.
Hi, Jeff.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, Willis. Keep going. Who hasn't gone?
So next, Q, you're going. Lane, you're guessing.
Okay, so I've been out the country before. I have a dog and I have more than 20 pairs of shoes.
I think that it's number one that you've been out of the country.
Nah, bro. I got a dog.
No dog. Okay. All right, Coach. I think right now, Caleb has 2 points. Cody has 1 point, 2 points. Cody
Who
has
had
2
the
points.
best 3? Let me test them. Test them on me. Who had a good one?
Well, we're not quite done yet. I thought.
Okay, keep it going. I have a few of the guys that couldn't make it. I have theirs too that I can read off here also.
Okay, so let's go to Clayton. Clayton, you should be saying yours, and Caleb, you should be guessing.
All right. My first one is I have 3 sisters. The second one is I've been to 2 NBA games. And the third one is I've been to 1 college game.
Is it the first one?
No, it is not the first one.
He's been to more than 1 college game.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, he frequently watches the Tigers, the Cubs.
The Auburn Tigers?
Yeah, the Auburn Cubs.
Oh, I've never been to an
Auburn
Auburn Tigers game. I wish I did though.
War Eagle, baby. Okay. We're
Willis is
coming
skipping
back
now.
to Russell.
Russell
And
usually
Cody
has
is
to ask his
guessing.
friends for things when he's on the golf course. That's how he does it.
Or is he just putting right now and not near his phone? Okay, we're going to come back to Russell. Is Tyler? Tyler, are you in the house?
Tyler Eddie said he can't speak, but Tyler Lakeham can, I think.
Okay, Tyler Latham. You're gonna go with your 2 truths and a lie, and Cody's gonna guess.
Okay. Number one, I have a signed hat from Kevin Durant. Number two, I've never been out of the country. And number three, I have 4 siblings.
I think the lie is that he's never been out of the country.
Wrong.
Ooh, he said
Ooh.
wrong quick with authority.
What was the lie?
I only have 2 siblings.
Ah, okay. All right. Vince, are you able to join us?
Vince is not able to speak. He told me that before.
Oh, there's Russell.
Russell, you're up.
Russell, you're two truths and a lie. Coach Miner, you're guessing.
Okay, here we go, Russell.
He's probably gonna get this easy then. All right. I've never broken a bone. I have a twin brother, and I've been to Costa Rica.
I know you have a twin brother, so I'm ruling that one out because I do know Peter.
Yeah.
Peter. So let's see. I think what was their first one?
I've never broken a bone.
I think you've broken a bone before.
No.
What?
He's torn a ligament.
Yeah.
But never broken a bone?
Nope.
Okay, so the lie was
that I've never been to Costa Rica.
Never been to Costa Rica. Okay, not bad, Russell.
Okay, bonus points. Coach Miner.
Okay, here's mine.
Up. Let's see. Whoever can get it, you guess Coach Miner's lie, then you get triple the points. Triple points.
So put it in the chat which one of these 3 is the lie. Put it in the chat. Which one of these 3 is the lie? My first one. I was cut from the elementary school choir. The second one. I've been to 49 states. I've been to 49 states. So the first one was I was cut from the elementary school choir. The second one was I've been to 49 states. And the third one was I won a blackberry pie eating contest at the Josephine County Fair when I was 13 years old. Drop it in the chat. Which one's the lie? I was cut from the elementary school choir. I've been to 49 states. And I won an eating contest when I was 13 years old. Okay, let's see what we got. Lane said the first one's bogus. Clayton said 3.
If you've never heard Coach Miner sing, there is a
impersonation. Oh, I hadn't been cut from the. No, that's a.
There's an impersonation of him in the movie Step Brothers, done by Will Ferrell.
Jesus meets Fergie.
That's right.
Teabag your drum set. Catalina wine mixer. Okay. The correct answer. Oh, no, she shouldn't be doing that, should she? The correct answer is 3. I've never won an eating contest, ever. I've never won an eating contest. I was cut from the 5th grade choir. Brutal. Traumatic experience. Traumatic. To be a 5th grader, and there was like 3 people that didn't make it. And one of them had a really bad speech impediment. And then there was sadly me. So I have been to 49 states. Who can guess which state I've never been to? Anybody know what state? What state do you think I've never been to? Drop it in the chat. Apples never fall. Anybody know what state? Take a guess. Take a guess. What state is the state? Tyler says North Dakota. Jack says Vermont. Clayton says Hawaii. Quentin says Alaska. Maine. 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 I have been to Maine. Freeport, Maine. Freeport, Maine. It's a cool place. But Tyler's iPhone knew it. that I've never been to North Dakota. North Dakota is the correct answer because that is a state, the only state that I have never been to. I've been to the other 49 of them. So good job, Tyler. I think that's Tyler Eddy. I think I might have mentioned that once before, or maybe he just knows that South Dakota has Mount Rushmore, Yellowstone, a lot of cool places in South Dakota. Not a lot going on in North Dakota. So that's the answer. Okay, I'm gonna read you some of these other guys. See what you guess. Okay, the first one is Micah Ibarra. His favorite color is purple. I love Duke. And I think Jordan is the GOAT. I'll say him again. My favorite color is purple. I love Duke. And I think Michael Jordan is the GOAT. Who thinks the first one's a lie? Who thinks his favorite color is purple is bogus? Cody's going with that one. Okay, who thinks I love Duke is a lie? Clayton says that's a lie. Zach, Kellen, Jackson Clark's going with that one. And who thinks that he thinks Jordan is the GOAT is a lie? Quentin, Kaysen, Lane. Okay. The correct answer is he hates Duke. He hates Duke. So he does think Jordan's the GOAT and his favorite color is purple. Okay, Micah. There you go. All right, next we have Reese Schmierbach. He's met Damian Lillard. He doesn't have a job, and he's been to 5 countries. 5 countries. So those are his 3. He's met Damian Lillard. He doesn't have a job, and he's been to 5 countries. Okay, who thinks the meeting Damian Lillard is a lie? Clayton? Okay, who thinks that he has a job? So who thinks that I don't have a job is a lie? Jackson, Kellen, okay. What about that I've been to 5 different countries is the lie? Lariz, Donnie, okay. The lie is that he has never met Damian Lillard. So I met Damian Lillard is the lie because he has never met Damian Lillard. There you go. Okay, I think we got one more maybe. Well, Tyler Eddy, I know his mic's not working, so here's his 2. 2 truths are 1 lie, okay? My basketball high is 32 points in a game. I have my driver's permit. I have 4 D1 basketball players in my family. I'll say them again. My career high is 32. I have my driver's permit and I have 4 D1 basketball players in my family. Tell her not to do that, Jack. Okay, who thinks 32 is a lie? Everybody believes Clayton doesn't think he's got 32. Okay, what about he has his driver's permit? Who thinks that one's a lie? A lot of people calling him a liar on that one. What about that he has 4 D1 basketball players in his family? And that one's a lie, so is Caleb Long. All right, the lie is that he has his driver's permit. So Tyler does not have his driver's permit, but he does have 4 D1 basketball players in his family. His career high is 32. You didn't know his grandfather is in the Hall of Fame for the National Basketball Association, the NBA Hall of Fame. That's pretty cool, Tyler Eddy. All right. Let's see. Did anybody else send me one? Mitch Marion, Clark Kent. Hopefully you guys know who Clark Kent is. Some of you guys don't know who Clark Kent is. Clayton, do you know who Clark Kent is? Clark Kent. Who does know who Clark Kent is? Kaysen, Jackson, only a couple guys know who Clark Kent is. Clark Kent does a little thing in a phone booth, and becomes a guy named Superman. Yeah, Caleb knows. Superman. But he has like glasses when he's Clark Kent, and then all of a sudden he takes them off and he turns into Superman, and no one can identify that it's the same guy. It's like, what? Just because he takes his glasses off, you can't tell that that's the same guy. Anyways, here comes Mitch Marion, aka Clark Kent. He learned how to juggle in physics class. He has a pet snake, and he's been a vegetarian for most of his life. So he learned how to juggle in physics. He has a pet snake, and he's been a vegetarian for most of his life. Okay, who thinks that the lie is that he learned how to juggle in physics? Anybody think that's bogus? Okay, a few guys. Who thinks that I got a pet snake is a lie? Jackson, Kaysen, Kellen, Zach, okay. And who thinks that he's a vegetarian for most of his life is a lie? Cody and Clayton, okay. The lie is that he has a pet snake. No pet snake. Sorry, everyone, that is a lie. He is a vegetarian, and he did learn how to juggle in physics class. There we go. I think that might be all the ones that we had. Did everybody get to go? Did everybody get to say theirs? Like I said, I know Maggie, my daughter, had a little accident, so I had to dip out. Everybody got to say theirs. Caleb, you didn't do yours yet. Okay, let's hear it from Caleb Long. Caleb Long. Let's hear him. You got to unmute and tell us your 2 truths and 1 lie in any order you want, Caleb. Here we go.
My best round of golf, I shot an 82. I have 15 NBA jerseys, and I've never traveled on an airplane.
Wow. Okay. So the first one was, tell us it again.
My best round of golf was an 82.
He shot an 82. Okay. Who thinks him shooting an 82 is a lie? Willis doesn't think you can sling it like that. Okay, what are you about 15 NBA jerseys? 15 NBA jerseys. Who thinks that's bogus? Who thinks that's a lie? Everybody believes that one. Okay. And the last one was that he's never been on an airplane. A lot of people think that's a lie. Okay, Caleb Long, tell us which one's the lie.
I have been on an airplane.
You have been on an airplane, and you did shoot a 6 or an 82.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's better than I've shot. Lane might be able to get down into the 70s, but I don't know. I think Quentin will probably tell us that he's been down in the 70s. I don't know if that's only for 13 holes or what, but we're gonna have a putting competition. Some of you guys, I sent pictures or videos of the putting course that's here in Tualatin, called Tualatin Island Greens. Always a good time. So we're going to do that in June for those that can make it, but we'll stay tuned for that. All right. Coach Willis, did you give us yours yet? You did do yours. I got to go check and make sure Maggie's not breaking anything.
Yeah, okay. I went first. I'll give you another round. 2 truths and a lie. Coach Willis, round number 2. Here we go. Woo, woo, woo. Here we go. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. 1. I have a clip on ESPN with my name at the bottom of the screen. 2, I have been to Mexico. 3, I had a NIL deal for barbecuing.
Say them again, Coach, because I only got the barbecue. 1.
1, I have a clip on ESPN with my name on the bottom of the screen. 2, I have been to Mexico. 3, I had a NIL deal for barbecuing.
Okay, okay, okay. Who thinks the first one's a lie? Okay. Who thinks Mexico is a lie?
Viva de Mexico.
See. Okay. And who thinks that he had a barbecue NIL deal is a lie?
I have never been to Mexico.
So you did have an NIL deal for barbecue?
Through Green Mountain Grills, Coach's Kitchen. $2,000 to barbecue once a week for summer.
Wow. Using your name, image,
Coach's
and
Kitchen.
likeness.
Using
Coach's
my name, image, and likeness.
I like it. I like it. Has anybody ever had the world's best ice cream? Because I had it when I was in Alaska one time. Coach Willis knows the story. All right, here, I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna pull up the picture here. I'm gonna share my screen, and then we're gonna have a vote for who's the best dressed out of these 6 fellas. Okay, so drop in the chat the name of the player that you think had the best looking fit for prom. You got Lane, Carter, Mitch, Kaysen, Caleb, and Vince. Drop a name of who is the best dressed out of those fine folks. Let's see who we're going with. Jack votes Vince. Zach goes Caleb. Slagers goes Vince. Kellen goes Caleb. Mitch, Vince, K. Mitchell, Carter with Lariz, Vince. Okay. Let's see. We got to tally them up. Everybody got the vote? Okay. So let's see. How many do we have for Lane got skunked? No one thought Lane was fitted. Okay. Carter gets 1 vote. Let's see what Mitch, how many did Mitch come up with? Mitch had 1, 2, 3 for Mitch. Caleb Long had 2. Vince had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Mitchell had 1. Therefore, Vince Moneyman Ferris gets the points, is the winner. You guys all look good. I think I gave you my rundown, my take in the group chat. Kaysen is a lot taller than his girlfriend. That is facts. Kaysen is taller than a lot of people, but he is way taller than his girlfriend. Vince is the best dressed with the khakis and the blazer, no tie. Keep it classy, San Diego. I like it. Congratulations. And Russell, if you have an outfit this weekend for prom, you didn't forget, did you? You look like you just forgot. You look like, oh, I didn't get a tux. Okay. Good job, Vince. Vince is at dinner celebrating. I won. Winner. Chicken dinner. Okay. Who's gonna win the NBA Finals? Drop that in the chat. Drop it in the chat who you think, or if you know, let me know. But who do you think is gonna win the NBA Finals? Tyler says Nuggets in 6. Pacers. Okay, Cody. Kellen's going with the Knicks. Quentin with the long shot, going with the Warriors. That is the longest shot of them all. Lane says the Timberwolves. So does Kaysen, Jack. Wait, Kaysen said the Warriors. That's a bold strategy, a bold pick. Steph Curry-less. Jackson Clark says the T-Wolves. Zach Miller says the T-Wolves. Clayton's saying the Thunder. The Thunder are currently the favorite to win the NBA championship, and Clayton's the only one who's taken them. Okay. Quentin says playoff Jimmy. Jimmy Buckets. He's going to have to get it going. He's going to have to get hot. We'll see, Quentin. We'll see. I think Lunt took the Nuggets. I think that was his pick. Coach Willis, do you have a pick for the champion of the NBA this year? Let's hear your hot.
The champion of the NBA this year. I'm going Nuggets.
The Nuggets. If Jokic could make a shot, like he hasn't been playing very well, and they've still been doing. They're down what 3-2, so they got to win these next two. One of them's at home, one of them's on the road.
I just think he's due for a big game.
My take, I'm gonna take the Knicks, led by Jalen Brunson. That's my pick. That's my take. The New York Knickerbockers. The New York Knickerbockers, led by Jalen Brunson. Hopefully, you guys know where Jalen Brunson went to college.
Well, if they don't know, that's where Dante DiVincenzo went to college.
True. What about McHale?
It's also where Josh Hart went to college.
Josh Hart. Did Mikal Bridges go there?
He did.
Quite a few Villanova guys. The GOAT coach. I did hear that Cooper Flagg's going #1. That's what I heard.
Shout out to the Blazers for tanking to get 11th.
They weren't tanking very well because they won more games down the stretch than they lost. I think they were like in their last 41, they were like 8. I don't know. They were over 500 second half of the year. But I did hear they're selling. Did you hear that, Willis? The Blazers are for sale. I don't know if anybody on this call wants to chip in and see if we can put together an offer.
The Blazers are for sale?
The Blazers are for sale.
Like
Paul
Bogo?
Allen's estate put them up for sale. So
okay.
Are on the market. They're currently taking offers. That's what I heard too, Kellen. Phil Knight, I heard might buy them. And then the last thing I heard was that he's not interested anymore. He put in an offer a couple years ago. But if it looks like somebody's going to buy him and take him out of Portland, then I bet you Phil Knight might step in and have something to say about that. But I don't know. Quentin, if you got the funds, man, let's go buy them.
What's the price? Anybody know?
I think it's in the billions. 2 billion.
I'm gonna Google it.
See if you can find what the Blazers are for sale. Does anybody have? I don't know what the sticker price is, but you could probably get a deal. You could probably talk them down from whatever the asking price is. But yeah, let us know when you find out if you find anything about Blazers for sale. We'll give Willis a chance to type in the Googler. Games have been sent. Game times for the weekend have been sent. So everybody should know game times. If you don't know, check the group chat. What are you finding out, Coach Willis?
Oh, we can do this, man. We can raise this tonight on the call, Coach. It's only 3.5 billion. I mean,
3.5 billion. Think about how big that is.
Only
3.5
3.5
billion is. And then a billion is what? 1,000 millions? 1,000 millions is a billion, and you got to take 3.5 of those. They're not in AAU coaching. Tyler's got 5 on it. Okay. We're crowdfunding this shit. All right. Tyler's in for 5. Okay. We only need 3,400,000,000. I can't even calculate that. We're $5.
495.
That's a lot more $5 to get
We
us.
still need 3.5 billion, but we're almost there.
I don't
Thank
know.
you.
I'll
Thank you,
check this
Tyler.
couch
Appreciate
cushions because sometimes my change falls out of my pockets.
Everybody should look between the seat in their cars in the center console, right there where that change is. Boom, we got it.
Collect
right there.
that, toss it our way. If you have a birthday coming up, ask for some funds. Say, hey, Coach Miner and Willis are raising funds. Can we contribute to buy the Blazers? Just send us your money, and once we collect it all, we'll buy the Blazers, and everybody will get their cut. Okay, I promise. I'm good for it. No, I'm good for it. I'm good for it. Uh-oh, here comes Vince back in from the waiting room. He was probably celebrating so much with his best dressed award that he accidentally hung up the call. All right. Well, anybody else, anything else that we want to discuss? I'm excited to watch this back on replay because I didn't hear Kaysen's 2 truths and a lie. Lariz. So I'm going to watch the replay. Did he have them?
It was his siblings, Coach.
How many siblings? I didn't hear the Kaysen. Give them to us. Give them to us, Lariz.
The first one was I have 2 chihuahuas. Second one was I have 2 siblings, and the last one was I used to play baseball.
You have more siblings? You have 3 siblings?
Just one.
Just one.
Yeah.
I was thinking. I know you had a little sister, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Well done. Well done, everyone. Start saving. Cut back on the Dutch Bros and Starbucks. We got an NBA franchise to purchase. So when you're thinking about spending money on Dutch Bros, think about the Blazers and having control over that squad and maybe get a cup of water. Maybe. 1 in a million. So you're saying there's a chance. All right, you guys, thanks for being here this weekend. Don't forget games. This will be the last weekend to give shoes. So if you had a pair of shoes that you've been hanging on to and haven't given me yet, get them to me. Then we're going to get them down to our people in Africa, West Africa, so we can check them out on the feet, get the heat on their feet down in Africa. Don't miss a beat. Oh, what's up, Jack? Hi. You want to say hi to these people on here? You want to say hi? This is Jack. Wave. There's a good wave. All right. See all the people waving? Yeah.
Coach, I want to give a shout out before we hang up.
Go for it, Coach Willis. Hi, Maya.
I want to give a shout out to 2 of our players from the Pink team for taking me up on the offer to work out with them this week. I got some time with Cody on the court and then a film session with Jack. So shout out to those guys for investing in their futures. And I just want to reiterate to everybody, coaches are never too busy. So please give us a shout, hit us up. We want to help you guys become better players.
And I will be reaching out, asking, finding out. Oh, thanks, buddy. I will be calling or messaging you about your summer plans. So if you guys are interested in playing in the summer, think about it, talk it over with your parental units, and I'll be reaching out. I know a few of you have already let me know you're in, and we're going to have some of the same players, and we're going to pick some new guys. So talk it over with your folks. Let us know. See Preston? See your cousin there? See Maya? Remember Maya? Yeah. So talk it over with your parents. Let me know. Let Coach Willis know if you want us to. Anybody on this call has a spot reserved. If you're looking to possibly bring a friend, or anybody else that might want to join the Grit Squad, have them reach out to me. Have them shoot me a mobile message, an SMS, and then I'll set up a phone call or a Zoom with them. But hopefully we get a good group back. I know we're adding a few that I already know about. One of them is down at IMG Academy right now, playing at IMG in Florida. And we'll be back staying in Portland, training with Bino and Bino Memory during the day, doing double days, and then playing with us those 3 weekends in July. So we're going Portland, and Vegas. So stay tuned. If you guys haven't got that information, let me know, but I've sent it out a few times, but we'll be connecting with you soon. All right. Can you read what that says? What's that spell? How do you spell it?
J-A-C-K.
J-A-C-K, Jack. He knows how to spell your name. See it? Yeah. J-A-C-K. Smart guy right here. The future. Get him a scholarship offer, right? You like basketball? Mm-hmm. All right. You like football too? Yeah. All right, you guys. Thanks for tuning in on a Wednesday night. I know there's lots of things you guys could be doing. So I do appreciate you guys being here. If you're watching this on replay, drop me a message and let me know your favorite person's truth or lie.
What's the beeping noise?
It's from this.
Why is beeping?
It's letting you know it's out of batteries. I don't know why it's not beeping now. All right, you guys. Thanks for coming. Take care of yourselves and each other. Be ready to go. Hopefully you got a little bit of cardio in over the last couple of weeks because it's been a while, but make sure you're taking care of your bodies. Be ready to go because we will be down a couple guys because of proms and such and of the liking. So, all right, that's it. I'm going to hit stop.